Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robia and welcome to a brand new video for me. Today I am going to be going over my take and how I would create the editorial runway fashion like model-esque skin finish. We're using mostly Pat McGrath products. So that is like that finish that you see on the runways where they're kind of looking like, are they wearing makeup? Are they not? It's a very creamy, natural looking skin. So I'm going to be showing you how I got this skin finish that I feel like is reminiscent of that, as well as doing a quick review of the new Pat McGrath concealer. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer and the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Blurring Under Eye Primer powder that she released as well. So I'm going to be doing a quick review of these using some of my favorite other like creamy products, and yeah, so that will be what this video is. If you do want to see how I got this eye look, please be sure to follow me on Instagram. It is @RebsBeauty, and I did try to recreate this Alexa Demi makeup look. I was so like, as soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to recreate it, and so I thought this would be a great like Instagram moment. So this is a MAC campaign that she's doing, but I created this look with all ColourPop products. So again, make sure to follow me on Instagram or just check out this video there. I'll leave a link down below. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please consider liking it, and then also subscribing to the channel, sharing with a friend, and with that, you guys, let's just get into the video. To start off, we're going to be going in with the Bite Beauty Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer, and this is for oily, like normal to oily skin types. I like using this just because I feel like it controls my oils, but it's not matte. I wouldn't say it's mattifying. I just feel like it keeps everything at bay, and because I feel like runway or like editorial makeup is never really dry. It's very like skin like light reflecting and all of that, so I don't want to dry out my skin. I just want my skin to be controlled. Now I'm going in with my Pat McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I use this in the shade Medium 17. And I'm going to use a brush to buff that into my skin. When I first got this foundation, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan because I thought it doesn't have a lot of coverage, which it still doesn't, but I feel like it covers what I want it to. Like, it evens out the skin so beautifully, and the finish is so skin-like, and I love that about it, that I never feel like it looks heavy, and this wears so beautifully throughout the day. Like, it lasts so long, which I feel like is kind of obvious because I feel like for runway makeup, they start getting everything ready so quickly, and it blends so effortlessly into the skin. To the Pat McGrath Labs, this is a Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer, and I'm using this also in the shade Medium 17. I really like the doe foot applicator that this comes with. This is such a creamy concealer. This is my first time using it, so I like the tone of it. I did go a little bit more skin tone because I'm just kind of avoiding a super highlighted look recently. I want like a little highlight, so it's like, this is like just super lighter than my skin. It's not very highlighted. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few moments just because that's how I personally like to do my concealer, is let it sit and do its thing for a second or two. And while I do that, I am going to cream contour with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Wand, and this is in the medium deep shade, and I just want to do this lightly. I feel like runway makeup is really mostly cream products. I feel like they don't do a lot of powder like runway and editorial. So I'm gonna really quickly now blend that out. I didn't apply any to my nose because I wanted to keep it really light. So whatever product I have on my brush, I'm just gonna sweep on the sides. Because again, I feel like editorial makeup, runway makeup is a very not structured. It's very just soft. So now that I've given the concealer some time to sit, I am going to blend it out with my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. This concealer was really expensive, so I mean, all of Pat McGrath products are. So I hope this works really well. That is blending out so beautifully. The finish of it is so nice. It's like silk. Oh my god, that's so pretty. And I love how it's like sitting on my skin. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get like a highlighting shade, but it brightened up, but without it being super bright under my eye. Like, I really like this. And it's like sinking into my skin beautifully. Oh my god, this is so pretty. And I feel like it did a pretty good job also covering my dark circles too. Oh my god. I really like it. So now I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Labs Medium Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. And I'm just going to, it looks kind of big. This was really expensive. Like for the amount, it's pretty small. But I feel like with Pat McGrath, the whole thing is less is more. Because even with the foundation, it's so light coverage. But you really don't need a lot to cover your face. Like you would think because it's so light, you would need more. But the way that she formulated it, you don't need a lot and you'll get a really nice finish. I'm still in awe of this concealer. So nice. I really like this finish right now. It's so nice. Like my skin looks like skin. I feel like, I mean, I'm wearing a really dramatic eye look, so I can't say it doesn't look like I have makeup on, but my skin looks so, I'm a fan. Like, it looks really nice. And yeah, and honestly, that concealer though, I mean, for the price point, it should be amazing, but it's just so nice. Okay, so now I'm just really quickly gonna finish off the face. I'm gonna go in with the Milani. This is the Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in the shade Rose Romance. And just apply some of this on to my cheeks. This has been my current, I've been really into liquid blushes right now. Just like, I've been into cream products recently because I feel like 2020 is gonna be the year of more natural looking skin, everything looking more like your skin but better. So I feel like cream blushes are what give you that finish. And honestly, like this cream blush in particular, I just feel like blends into the skin so nicely. Like I'm trying it with a new technique with the stippling brush today because I wanted a light application. But I've been using it mostly with my fingers and just dabbing it on and then going over top with my beauty sponge. And it looks beautiful and it lasts really long too. So to give myself a really natural highlight, I'm going to go in with this NARS Tinted Glow Booster. And I have this in the shade Simos. And I'm going to apply this with my finger. I haven't really played around a lot with this product. So it's a really thick cream. I just have been seeing a lot of people talk about it. And again, I've been really into just like cream products in general. And I feel like, again, Editorial Skin's just very glowy. It's very like super juicy and hydrated. I'm going with my sponge and just like dab this in. See how I like. Oh, it's so like it's so natural and it's really pretty. And I feel like if you have like if you're worried about this looking like too much, you can put this underneath of your makeup and it'll give you like a really nice glowing from within makeup look. So see how it's like when you blend it in, it's highlighted still, but it's super like light, natural. I feel funny saying that my makeup looks natural with this like eyeshadow on. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the intro, but I was trying to recreate like an Alexa Demi, like the new MAC campaign she is doing makeup look. I was so inspired by that to just play with makeup. So I really wanted to create that look, and I thought it was really like editorial. Her skin was really matte though in that, but I thought that this eyeshadow look would look really good with a super editorial makeup look. See how everything finishes up. Okay, so that is the skin all done. Again, I won't say that this is like a super flawless full coverage finish. I feel like my skin just looks really healthy and hydrated, and I don't know, like I've been into this look a little bit more of just like even if some of my like skin imperfections come out, it's fine. as long as my skin just looks like I drank a whole bunch of water. So I'm really into it. This blush might be a little bit too much for you guys, but you can always go in with like your beauty sponge or whatever you want and tap on top of it and it'll help blend it in. But I've been into like a lot of blush lately, so okay, so I'm just really quickly gonna go off camera and finish off my eyes and my lip, and we'll be done with this video. Okay, you guys, and that wraps up this video on how I achieve what I consider to be editorial skin. So I just really quickly wanted to do, this was a review for me of a few new products. I mean, I really have learned to love the Pat McGrath foundation. Again, coming from like where makeup is a full glam or nothing, this was a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I'm really glad that I did purchase this and all of that because it really does give your skin such an expensive finish and look, and I feel like none of my other foundations give me the finish that this does. And I just think that she really gets the skin. I mean, she is a renowned makeup artist, so I feel like this foundation was the great starting point for it. And then this concealer, like, I feel like I loved this foundation until I fell in love with this concealer. Like, the finish of this, the way it sinks into the skin, the way it even highlighted my skin without being, like, a brightening, like, concealer wowed me. The way, like, it just smoothed everything out. And I feel like the name of, like, just, like, sublime perfection is, like, so real. Like, I don't know what it did that made my under eyes look so good because it didn't really like blur or anything. It just made everything look super smooth. I don't really know, but honestly, between these two products, if you were like which Pat McGrath item should I pick up, I would 100% the concealer. Like it is really expensive. It is pretty small. Like compared to like I feel like this is my standard like the Too Faced Born This Way. Like it is tiny compared to that, but I feel like it's worth it. And I don't think you'll need a lot of this at all. Like, I feel like I went in with a little bit too much today with just seeing how much coverage it actually had. Like, I assume because this didn't have a lot of coverage that the concealer wouldn't either, but the concealer does have a lot. So start off with a little, build if you need to. Like, it's so creamy, it's so nice. I honestly fell in love with this. And then the powder, I don't know. Like I feel like the powder was really nice. Like it did like smooth everything out. It leaves a pretty soft finish and it's not heavy. But I don't know if I could say like with these two products like I can say are worth the super high price tag, but this I don't know if I could say like I prefer this over my Maybelline powder. I'm so scared to say because this is really expensive. But I mean, it's nice, and the only really irritating thing is the packaging this comes in. It comes in like a little pouch full of glitter. It is so annoying to take out. Like no matter how carefully you try to take it out, it'll get everywhere. But I mean, I really enjoyed. I mean, I liked it. I'm glad I have it, but I wouldn't say that it's 100% buying. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is this glow tint. I honestly really love the effect that this gives my skin. Like, I feel like I look like I'm glowing from within. It's not a super heavy look, and it's just something a little different for me. Like, it is, I'm gonna have a learning curve with it because it's something just different, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I feel like it's the finish of a highlight that I want because I'm not really into like super strobing highlights. Even though I am about to go purchase that Nicole Guerrero palette that Anastasia re-released, but like I'm not super into that look. I'm very into like just a very hydrated, natural looking highlight as compared to like a freaking beaming one. So like I feel like this really gives you that finish and I really liked it. It's nice. I feel like it's not super hard to use. You just have to learn like placement of it, but yeah, I really liked it. And so yeah, I really hope that you guys liked this take on what I think is editorial skin featuring mostly Pat McGrath products. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with a friend. It would really help me out. And again, if you do want to see this makeup look, it will be on my Instagram and it is at @RabsBeauty. And so make sure to follow me there, you guys, and I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye!